In the last video, we took an equation and we graphed a line based on the equation. In this video, we're going to take a line and figure out what that equation is. So let's do that quick and simply here. In the last video, I said that wherever your y-axis is crossed by that line is your b value. This b value is actually where it crosses this line right here. Okay, so let's count those up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. It crosses right at this 4 line, right? It's actually x equals 0 because there is no x value because x is some number over here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And your b is how far up you go when you cross. I'm crossing it right here. So it's crossing at 4. So we already know that our b is equal to 4. So that's part of the equation already done. Let's write that out. Y equals mx plus 4. Done with that. But we still have to figure out what that m is. And we don't know what that m is. The m, though, remember, was the rise over the run. Rise over run to get to another point on a line, because 2 points determine a line. So let's go ahead and do that. Rise over run. Well, it looks like we're not going to rise any. We're going to rise downward to get to the next point. You can, but I don't have room on my paper here, my electronic paper. So we're still going to rise, but we're going to rise negative direction. So we're going to go, to make it easy, we're going to make it from this point to this point here. We could choose any point. Matter of fact, let's choose 2 different points and do it 2 different ways. So this point right here, we're going to start there. We're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 units. See me go down 4 units. Then I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. So I didn't rise 4, I went down 4. So we're going to say negative 4. And I went over to the right 7. And remember, right is positive and left is negative. So negative 4/7 is what my m is. We essentially have the equation of this line already. So we have y equals, and remember, m is negative 4/7, so negative 4 over 7 times our x. Our x is always a variable because that's what we're trying to determine is, for every value of x, what is the y value? Well, it's whatever's on that line. So x is our independent variable. We can choose any number and get a value for that y. Plus, so to finish the form, because our form is y equals mx plus b, so let's do our plus b, and we know the b is where it crosses the vertical axis. It crosses the vertical axis right there at number 4, so plus 4. There we go. Now, I said we can choose any 2 points. So let's try this again. We already have our b value here. Let's choose a different point to go to besides this point right here. So instead of our m being rise over run negative 4 over negative 7, let's set our new m equal to something else. So let's start off we'll start at the same point. We'll end somewhere different. Let's just go down 2, then we'll go over some. Down 2 over 1, 2, 3, and something. I'm not sure exactly where that is. So what did we say? We went down 4, so that's negative 4. Oh, I'm sorry, no. We went down 2. Let me undo that. So we went down 2, so we have negative 2 divided by, we're not quite sure what that is, but we're going to call it 1, 2, 3.5. So 3 1/2, which is equal to 7/2. So this is equal to negative 2 divided by 7/2, which if you flip this around, you would end up being, I'm not sure if you know how to do reciprocal fractions like that, but if you flip this over and you multiply it out, this would end up being equal to negative 4 divided by 7, which happens to be the same thing. Now you see what complication I ran into on this, right? The complication is I wasn't quite sure what that is. I kind of just got lucky. It would have been close. If we tried it with a calculator, we probably would have been close. I just got lucky that it happened. I guessed that way. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how to do it without guessing. So that's how we graph an arbitrary line and get the equation for it.